Hello everyone, and welcome back to my daily Monster Hunter World Iceborne live stream. It is the late night stream, and I'm back on the Xbox, and we have a lot of grinding to do because the Holiday Joy Festival has begun, and we need a lot of the new content that came with it, the buff body, the scarf, oolong, armor set. I guess we're going to go for VIP tickets. We want some of those nice looking snowmen. What else? Maybe some of the Elder Melder tickets that we can use to roll for decorations. I think my Xbox account. No, there's some giant decorations we still need on the Xbox account. So there's plenty of stuff to do. Yeah, we're going to be very busy. How's it going, Safi'jiiva? Let's see how many people have joined. See how much room there is. Whoa, it's just me. Did I put out the right? I wonder if I put out the right note. Oh, I didn't add it to any. You know what? I gave the information to join out to my Patreon supporters, but I didn't put it anywhere else because I was so distracted. Here, let me put it out here as well. So I'm testing something new. Look in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, and what you can see is I have a text that says introduction. And what I can do from now on, if you guys want, we can have this. It's kind of like a headline that could tell you what's going on in the stream. So number 2, just like that. TGC explains the text, or TGE, whatever you want to call me. So yeah, we could have that be there. I can make it disappear if I want. So now we're back to having a clear screen. So I thought this would be something fun to experiment with. In the future, what we could do is we could have designated topics that we're going to talk about for fun. Maybe we could talk about stuff going on in the news. Maybe we could talk about trending subjects. Maybe we could talk about things specific to the game, for example, like builds for maybe bows and builds for insect glaives. And when you look back on the stream, for those who watch the stream later, you can scroll through the stream, you can scrub through, and you can find subjects that you're interested in watching or listening to. So that is my thought on that. I'll hide it for now. But if we do have an interesting subject pop up, I can have the text appear at the top of the live stream, just like I do with my videos, actually, right? So you guys know, if you've watched my videos, that I do the exact same thing. When I'm going through subject, maybe it's a top 10 list, maybe it's a tips guide, maybe it's a here's what you're doing wrong guide or something like that. I generally have text at the top of the video so that you know what you're supposed to be listening to. It's like a visual guide. So yeah, I thought doing something like that for the live stream would be fun. The only thing is you would have to watch me type it in every time, so it could include a lot of typing. All right. Wellick says, I got a Challenger 4 jewel from the Elder Melder. I wish. I want to see the buff quest. Sadly at work, but always love the videos. His name, TheGameconomist. I was just about to sleep. No going to sleep, God Terror Boy. Immortal build. I want to see some carts play the buff body quest. I'll trade 2 heroics for jewels for it. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. Let's get started. So you guys probably already started working on this yesterday, but you know what? I started yesterday on my PlayStation account, so I'm behind on my Xbox account. Oh yeah, I was using this build earlier. That's the problem with playing on multiple accounts. See, what I should be done farming on the Xbox, and now I should be like just improving my Xbox account. That's how it should be right now, but I'm behind everyone because I gotta keep 2 accounts updated. So probably what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to get a wizard, a save wizard or whatever for the PlayStation. Maybe I'll try to get that done before the next time I go streaming over there. We'll have to see. Okay, so I'm grabbing my sticky loadout, and that's because we're going to go fight 2 Ray Zhangs for the buff body build. Buff body armor set, I should say, not build. We're going to go do post new quest. Scores of Ores. Muscle Monkey Madness. I noticed the quests aren't in the same order because we're missing the Horizon Zero Dawn quest on the Xbox. Should I go for Bombardier? Pay with Gourmet Voucher. Oh, I should turn my volume up as well in case I get a donation. Oh, it was up. It was really up. It would have exploded if I heard it. Would have blown my eardrums out. I got the buff body armor, and holy crap, 2 Ray Zhang is nuts. I have to do the double Ray Zhang quest solo if I want to get buff. Gameconomist dude, I'm off work till the 30th. Do you have to wound a monster if you have 100% affinity? Yes, you will still want to wound the monster because the improved hit zone values are going to allow you to deal more damage to that part of the monster's body. So if you have an opening to wound the monster's body part, you probably still should. Probably should still do it. Alright, let's go ahead and ready up for this. We've got Steve, Darth, KCR, and Cage. ShadowCon. Give me Animu Scarf. You want the Animu Scarf? I almost died laughing when the smithy rolled out the buff armor. I know, it's so funny looking. I'm going to turn the volume up on my television too. I want to be able to hear this. Kitty, what are you doing? See, my cat thinks that she can just climb in my lap when I'm going live. What do you think, Kitty? She wants to be pet so bad. She's gotten more comfortable with climbing into my lap when I'm live streaming. When I started live streaming, she would like stay away. Probably because I'm talking to somebody, you know, my voice is going. You know how cats are, they prefer quiet, but it's like over time she's gotten more comfortable with me live streaming, so now she just climbs on my lap anyways. Alright, where's Raging? There he is. Ree! Alright. Oh, you grabbed Steve. Oh my god, Kitty, stop. So we have a lot to work on in Monster Hunter. I really think jumping between two consoles has really messed me up. We have all this new content between Safi'jiiva and the festivals, and really what should have happened with Safi'jiiva is I should have just played strictly on one console, because what should have happened is after I unlocked his armor, I should have been perfecting weapons, and instead I restarted, so I'm kind of behind other content creators. I'm behind you guys when it comes to talking about the new weapons, the new Safi'jiiva weapons, because instead of just focusing on being able to upgrade lots of Safi'jiiva weapons, I split my time between two consoles. But it's a learning moment. I think I'm smarter now. Next time we're not going to have that happen. It's too much, man. It's too much, man. Even if I couldn't get a save wizard, I think in the end I would probably hire someone to play through for me. Something's got to be done. Splitting my time between two consoles was, it actually took away from my ability to make good content for you guys, I think. Oh, and he immediately throws me off, because that's how it goes. Someone, big brain, should put the wall up once the other Jane gets in the fight to make it easier. Nah, man, you gotta fight them at the same time. That is big brain. New member, Artist. I love your name, Artist. You got those little wavy things. I don't even know what they are. Can we get some shuckles in the chat room for Artist? What weapons do you recommend for this event? What weapons do you recommend? Whatever you want to. You can play whatever weapon you want to play. There's no limit. I never really get tired of the sticky meta. I was already a big fan of sticky ammo in the base game, so I'm happy that it's like super powerful now. Woo! The artist is now one of us. One of us, one of us. Actually, you know what I need to do, guys? I need to add some more emojis for you already. I've been really slow with that, I'm afraid. I almost wish I could get somebody to help me manage that. I think there's a way to add people to your YouTube channel as managers. I need to get somebody to help me out with the other channel, the card channel. The card channel has so much raw footage from the live streams that I could easily make compilations out of that footage, but I just haven't been able to. I'd help, but I can't stand PlayStation controllers. I'll stick to my Pro V2 controller. For recommendation, try Heavy Bowgun. They run out. What? Oh, I'm sorry. For recommendation, try Heavy Bowgun Sticky. How do you farm your items after they run out? They never run out because I'm constantly farming for them at the Botanical Research Center. Also, if you really run out of items, you can make trades with the Elder Melder. So the Elder Melder will also give you items. It's a great time to do it actually, because during the holiday events, trading with her should be cheaper. Elder Melder is a boy or a girl? He's awake. I used to like putting monsters to sleep. If it's a trash monster, I don't like putting him to sleep. I think it's actually a waste of time. Abusing sleep, in my opinion, only makes sense on like a really tough monster. You basically just lose damage when you put them to sleep because everyone stops attacking. So time goes by where nobody does any damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Love sticky ammo so much. Second Ray Jang's here. This is where we go crazy when we start using our clusters, right? That was weird. Did you see my bullet? It like ricocheted in a weird direction. Boing! Alright, his tail's wounded. Look at Steve. He's using sticky ammo as well, huh? That's light bowgun? Over the next week, I'd really like to focus on getting the best weapons put together from the Safi'jiiva hunt. We've unlocked the Safi'jiiva armor set, and then we kind of did it again on the PlayStation account. It took us forever, though, and so over the next week, we really should focus on our favorite weapons, getting the best versions of them together, and showing them off and playing with them. That's my next goal. Sadly, Safi'jiiva is going to leave sooner than you'd hope. Yeah, he's going to be out of here. Time to upset Cage. Sorry, Cage. Time to almost die. Oh, time to actually die. How's it going, Lord Kilowrath? I'm loving the Safi Blast Greatsword. Jump over here. I hope my iPad doesn't die on me. It has only 46% right now, and I want to watch both the streams. Oh, right, the card stream. We are going to have a card stream tonight. We'll have plenty of time. Last night after we streamed, I got 2 videos out right away. So we got that done. And I really want to test my new live stream, my new upload speed of 20 Mbps, and see how well the card stream comes out after that. I hope it's really nice. God damn it. By the way, did I tell you guys, the mailman is not picking up my mail again. Isn't that amazing? Imagine having a mailman who doesn't pick up mail. I'm actually really upset about it. Because he had told me in the past I have to schedule like a package pickup. And so that's exactly what I did. I got online and I scheduled a pickup, even though my previous mailman didn't require that. So I scheduled it, and he still didn't show up. He still didn't show, or no, he did show up, I'm sorry. He still didn't pick up the packages. Yeah, he showed up and dropped mail off. He's just not picking it up. He's a bad person. He's bad. He doesn't like his job. It's got to be it. I suspect the whole reason he told me I had to schedule the packages to be picked up is because he hated the fact that he had to pick them up in the first place. I bet he saw all the packages, because I got like 20 packages to ship out. All these people bought cards from me, and they're all just waiting for their package to show up. And he probably looks at it and goes, oh man, maybe I can leave it for the guy who covers for me tomorrow. I swear to God, that's what it is. I used to work for Coca-Cola. You guys know that about me. And in the past, well, when I started working for Coca-Cola, I was called the cover guy. I was a cover merchandiser, because what I did was I covered 3 routes for full-time. Well, not full-time. I mean, I was full-time, but like actual route managers. Okay, so they had their route that they had to take care of. And what would happen is they have 2 days off. Everyone does. And on their off days, I covered the route. So I was a cover merchandiser. I bet that the mailman, he's like, I will just let the cover mailman get these packages. I swear to God, that's what happened. He's like, I'm going to leave these here. The next guy will get them. The guy on Saturday will get them. That's what he did, I swear to God. Oh! We dodged it. So, I don't know what to... It's really upsetting. I don't know what to do. Did you impeach your mailman yet? No, the mailman's not been impeached. Any strategy to hunting Rajang in world? Do lots of damage to him. This works every time for all monsters. Don't get hit. Why is he back to the snack fun? I thought he was getting a treadmill. I am getting a treadmill. I just call it the snack fun by default, because that's what it started as. You guys want to see something funny? Watch, I'm going to knock all my teammates away. I'm going to knock Cage away. I'm aiming for you, Cage. Have we paralyzed him yet? I'm out of ammo. That's why I'm screwing around. Oh, there he is. He hasn't been paralyzed. And he's going to sleep. Cage is like, I'll wake him up. Up. Oh no, he smacked me. That was weird. It's like the bullet went right through his head. There you go. Oh, he didn't hit the wall though. Well, it's so weird. The bullet like goes through his body and ricochets off somewhere. Economist would make a treadmill out of snacks. That's right. He did not stay poisoned very long, did he? Is he grabbing him? Can we kill this guy? How much health could he have left? Alright, I'm dead again. Is there any ammo for me in here? What's the best Safi'jiiva bow in your opinion? All of them. They're all the best. Nothing. Damn it. Yeah, I don't have any more ammo. Alright, well hopefully I don't die again. Oh no. Steve, no! Do I have any powders? I don't see any powders. Steve! Oh, he got mad at that trap. Steve, no! He gonna shake it off. Alright, we got the temporal mantles back. Let's go with cluster bomb 2, maybe? I don't really know what else to do, honestly. Just knock my teammates around a little bit. Beg for their forgiveness. Wow, are we not like doing any damage to him? We gotta be. Oh, maybe Steve also ran out. I didn't even think about it. Maybe my other teammates ran out of ammo as well. Oh, that's gotta be it, I bet. I bet we're all low on ammo. Yeah, there's 3 of us using heavy bowguns. Bowguns, I mean. And I bet I'm not the only one that's ran out of ammo at this point. I got 2 barrel bombs right here, guys. Why'd we bring them over there? They're barrel bombs. Wow. Here we go. That's only one of the barrel... Oh, no, that's both of them. Interesting. Waiting for him to do that. Whee! Yeah, I bet everyone's out of ammo and nobody's doing damage now. Look how long this fight's taking. We killed the first guy so fast. It's all up to you now, Cage. We believe in you, Cage. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, nope, I'm still alive. Start putting that away. Oh, he's gonna get me. No, is he gonna get trapped by that? He's not gonna get trapped by that. We just saw him destroy my cage. My, trap. He's gonna jump. Dark, no! There we go, there's a pitfall trap. Oh, that was so bad. Gameconomist Clutch Claw spam for the win. Oh, you're right, I could have gone with Clutch Claw spam. That's a good point. Whee! Smack. I want to mine some of that Safi booty. 205 says, I'm pretty sure one time in stream we were talking about Minecraft crossover, and we even discussed what weapon should be the pickaxe. Yes, we did. Buff ticket. We got exactly one buff ticket. That's not enough buff tickets. For the second anniversary of Monster Hunter World, wouldn't it be fitting for Fatalis or White Fatalis that's the last monster to be added? No, frick Fatalis. I hope Fatalis never comes to Iceborne. He's a freaking terrible monster. I hope they get a brand new monster that we've never heard about. Frick all of you. I'm so tired of people going, oh, I hope they bring back Fatalis. I hope they bring back Fatalis. It's like, what is this? Monster Hunter Remastered? Come on, guys. Monster Hunter Remastered. Give us a new monster. I'm so tired of hearing about Fatalis. God, everyone's like, Fatalis, Fatalis, Fatalis. It's like, even the name's starting to sound like it's boring already. It's like, I haven't even fought him in Iceborne, but I'm already tired of him because so many people want him. It's like, okay. Hey, Gameconomist, what if we had Fatalis? Have you considered Fatalis? Oh man, wouldn't it be great if they added Fatalis? I can't wait for them to add Fatalis. I bet they're going to add Fatalis. Oh, oh my God. No, stop. Fatalis is going to be big stinky doo-doo. Oh my God, they did it. They added the monster that already existed in the older games. It's amazing. Fatalis so overrated. Very true. Where's the new things? That's right. What is this monster? It's called Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Give us some crazy-ass ice monster. They're like, no, this is Monster Hunter Remastered. Literally every monster needs to be a monster I already fought 10 years ago. It's like, really? Give me back my money. Artist says, okay, give me back my money. Fatalis is Charizard of Monster Hunter? The thoughts on Acantor? I fought Acantor in GU, and he was cool. Yeah, he was cool. That doesn't mean we have to have him in Iceborne. This is not Monster Hunter World Remastered. It is not Monster Hunter Remastered. It's Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Give us some ice monsters. There's so much creativity that Capcom can do with this game, and you guys are so like, well, not all of you, obviously, but there's a great number of people who just want to see their fan favorite monsters come back, and it's funny because I've actually fought Acantor, and I would not be excited to see him return to Iceborne because I've already fought him. Let's see something new with some weird new mechanic. You know, people were mad at the addition of who was it? The Behemoth, because he was Final Destiny monster. I keep trying to say Final Fallout. He's a Final Destiny monster, and he's not, he's from another franchise. But the fight was so exciting. It was actually a really well-made fight. It was a new experience. One of the highlights of my experiences with Monster Hunter World was the Behemoth fight, and he continues to be fun as Extreme Behemoth even up to now. And we need lots more of that. Not necessarily crossover monsters, but just monsters where you go, wow, that was fun. Like that was new. I've never done anything like that before. We need way more of that. Just the idea of like bringing monster back. Like Nargacuga. I fought Nargacuga in GU. I fought Glavenus in GU, and then they arrived in Iceborne, and it's like, so what? It's Glavenus and it's Nargacuga. Big freaking deal. They're not entirely that different from, I don't know, like Anjanath or something, right? You've already fought these monsters before. They're variations of the same theme. It's time for something new. Give us something crazy. Where's Fatalis? I need to... Oh my God. Are you excited for Fatalis? They haven't announced Fatalis. Chill. We need Lagiacrus. I think he needs more sleep. Actually, it's 10:30 p.m. and I am not tired at all. I'm fully awake. We need a sleep elder dragon. That's right. Congalala returns. I would accept that. If they brought back Congalala, that would be okay. If they brought back Arch-Tempered Congalala, I would be okay with that. If they bring back Black Dragon Arch-Tempered Congalala, that would be fine. Arctic Bear says, I want to see more Namiel. More, I think he meant to say more like Namiel. Yeah, so Namiel is a new monster, and he just kind of went, he just came and went. It's like we're over him. I'm over it. We barely fought Namiel, and everyone's like, where's Ritalis? Dalamander? Valstrax is the only monster I really want to see come back. You know, we've seen parts of his moveset come back, haven't we? The Nergigante, where he slides across the ground, that's Valstrax. The Shar Ishvalda Stage 1, where he's got the big wings and he jets them out in front of him, that's Valstrax. So some of the Valstrax moveset has already made it into this game. And, you know, I agree, I think it would be fun. It's just that, man, I would love for people to expect Capcom to make some fresh content, really fresh content. And I think most of people's expectations are just like, when are we going to get Monster Hunter Remastered? And I don't mind Monster Hunter Remastered, but right now all we have is Safi'jiiva, really. That's the toughest fight we have in Iceborne. And Safi'jiiva is like one of the most basic looking monsters I've seen in this game so far. He's quite literally just a Western dragon. He's a very classic dragon. Nothing wrong with that, but that's all we have. All we have is that. I'm ready for more. I'm ready for some crazy thing to come popping out at me. Behemoth felt like a really unique fight. Ready for something like that to come out. What is a behemoth even? He's like an ox or something. He's like an ox dog or bulldog. Sorry, he's hard to describe. He's got like horns. It's weird. He's like a massive, not hairy wolf. I don't know. What is he? Yeah, I'm ready for some wild, crazy stuff. Not stuff that's already been played a billion times. Oh no, I didn't mean to use this. Probably just shot all my teammates away. Imagine if Furious Rajang comes to Iceborne and is treated as Arch-Tempered. Arch-Tempered Furious Rajang. Look, I mean, they added Rajang and they added Stygian Zenogre. You guys have fought these monsters already. Tell them you want a new monster. There's nothing wrong with asking a game company for something new. There's nothing wrong with that. Safi'jiiva is not entirely new. He's he's adult Safi'jiiva. His moves aren't like crazy. What does he do with his moves? Most of Safi'jiiva's moveset, if you haven't realized this, I have. Most of his moveset is actually the same old moveset. It's not really changed. It's the same Safi'jiiva moveset. It's just been like vastly improved. Been improved, and there's a few attacks of it that are really cool. Like, he's a fun fight. I'm not trashing Safi'jiiva. He's been a good addition so far. But I mean, the game launched in September and it's almost January now, and he's the only boss-like fight we have in the whole game. Should have launched with the Safi'jiiva. It should have launched with the boss fight. Shar Ishvalda does not count as a boss fight. When you can destroy him in like 4 minutes with Pierce ammo, he is not a boss fight. I don't know what the fastest speed run against Safi'jiiva is, but I suspect they know what a boss fight is. They made the behemoth. They know what a boss fight is. They're just trying to extend the duration of their game. With Drip DLC, you get to play a little bit, and then you just kind of have to wait for them to allow you to play some more. They're like, okay, now you can have a big fight, which is it's like an artificial way of extending the longevity of your video game. Telling people they can't play stuff. Like, for example, all this holiday stuff, it exists in the game now, but they're going to take it away from you. They're going to be like, you had it, now you don't have it. And this is their way of kind of saying, all right, well, our game's going to last for a longer period of time. It's like a new content strategy. Arson says, need more snake-like monsters. Like, I know, right? Look into the real world. There's so many terrifying monsters in the real world. And we have like a few T-Rex body types. We got a few Uragon body types. Now we have a few Nargacuga body types, right? We don't actually have a lot of variety in this game. It may look like it. People are like, oh yeah, but the reskin is so good. It's a new monster. It's a reskin monster, man. Even the movesets, I didn't know this until I played GU, by the way. Tailwag has been in all the previous games, and all they did was program it for new Talus. Expect a little more, man. It was $60 for the game, and then $40 more for the expansion. And all you want is Monster Hunter Remastered. Come on. It's okay to expect a little more than that. Maybe you just really love Fatalis. I fought White Fatalis in GU. I didn't do a good job, but we fought him. And I was like, this is White Fatalis, huh? Everyone's like, wait till you fight this Gameconomist. White Fatalis. And I was like, okay, he's a big white dragon. And, okay. You know, it wasn't like my mind was blown or anything. It was just an experience. It was just a regular fight. Nothing about it seemed too wild. Nothing about it seemed too different than what I'm already used to. I'm getting some serious lag. Me too, it was frozen. It says excellent condition on my side. Connection. Excellent connection. It's getting laggy, bro. Yeah, on my side it says excellent connection. Oh, Slade. Ancient Lushan was good fight too. I thought Ancient Lushan was pretty cool. Ancient Lushan, they took a humanoid model and they gave it a pretty interesting moveset. He was really good at projectiles, right? Ancient Lushan was. He was really good at zoning. Like, he had the grab. The grab could snipe you from far away, right? So the grab could snipe you. He had the birds. He had the exploding tracking roots. He had the ring attack. I thought the Ancient Lushan was actually a big win for Capcom. It showed that they're actually very good at monster design, and they were able to, without spending too many resources, they were able to get a model into the game that felt very fresh, the humanoid model, and challenging at the same time. It was a tough fight, which was really important. I consider the Ancient Lushan a big win for Capcom and a clear sign that they know how to, when they're trying, they know how to design really good fights, you know, and that's all this game really is just how good of a fight can you give us. All crossovers were God. Yeah, the crossovers were all pretty decent. People were actually upset because there weren't more like original fights that were really boss-like and difficult. We had Arch-Tempered Safi'jiiva, but Arch-Tempered Safi'jiiva was not as good as Extreme Behemoth and Ancient Lushan. I think most people will agree on that. He was easier, and because you could defeat him essentially with the Fortitude skill. For those of you who never figured that out, Fortitude skill and, I don't know, Ice Ammo, Pierce Ammo. So he can be cheesed basically with the bowgun and Fortitude. I mean, heck, I defeated him with the Bristly Grudge Hammer with no HUD, and I wasn't even good with hammers back then, and I still defeated him solo. And there's people who are like, I can't defeat him in a team. It's like, well, have you tried playing with no HUD with a sub-meta weapon? That will work. Only thing I haven't fought is Ancient Lushan. I don't know why I just skipped him. Then it became irrelevant after I got some attack decorations. Oh, I see what you're saying. You haven't fought Ancient Lushan? He's really fun. Apparently, according to the Elder Melder, not the Elder Melder, the First Wyverian, only 1% of the population has defeated Behemoth. I don't know if that's accurate, but if it is, that's nuts. Oops, not what I intended to do there. I should probably put a Wormstake in him. Alright, grab this real fast. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I did that twice. Sorry, Terror Boy. Poor Terror Boy. This is what I meant to do. Oh, and it doesn't matter. He left. I'm sorry, Terror Boy. You should impeach me. Lushan is a generic boss fight from any action game. Stands out among monsters. Don't know what you mean by that exactly. Can't say I agree. I mean, I played a ton of games. I thought he was really exciting. You probably don't realize it, but nobody likes that piece of crap Behemoth. Nobody likes Behemoth. Get out of here. Behemoth is awesome. Wasn't Arch-Tempered Nergigante really fun too? He was. He was a good way to end the base game. I think they did a terrific job on that Arch-Tempered Nergigante fight. He was challenging, and yet you could master him. I like how the fight became progressively crazier. I like fights that are complicated and offer lots of challenge. Alright, this guy's dead. Just saw a pod pop out of him. Poor Joe. What's his name? Joey? Joey just missed his greatsword. Oh, it was so close to activating. That back hop, though. Just wait until Arch-Tempered Ruiner comes to Iceborne. Oh, that's probably what they're going to do. It's very predictable, actually. I don't know if that's a good thing for it to be so predictable. Maybe it'll be like Black Dragons this time rather than Arch-Tempered. What if they took all of the Elder Dragons and made them like, colored them black and they were like super challenging? That would be cool. Alright, nobody's allowed to leave. I'm gonna shoot you in the belly, Joey. Cage. Terror boy. Oh wait, I'm out of pods. AT Lunastra is BS and we can all agree. Give us more flying monsters because those aren't annoying to fight. It's fun waiting for them to land. Oh my god. Can we impeach Capcom? Can we impeach Capcom? If we have a supermajority, then yeah. Impeachment meme. We need some impeachment memes. Finally got to do the rest of the Dante Laird quest today, so now I have the Glowing Clutch Claw. What is it? Glowing Clutch? No, I meant to say Clutch Claw, obviously. So let's see what we get. Buff ticket. Gourmet voucher. Cool. VIP. Joyful ticket. Sweet. So, unfortunately, we have to do more Muscle Monkey Madness. What a name. The Ancient Lesson was a boring fight, too. What? Wow. Ancient Lesson was not boring at all. What are you guys on about? I didn't think he was boring at all. I thought he was very exciting. Pablo says, I swear we need Ukenlos in this game. He would be the giant ruler of the Hoarfrost Reach. Arctic Bear says, Blackout Namio. Dodogama says, I want Sleep Ailment Nami variation. Ankara says, everyone should just play Sekiro. God Terror Boy says, I'll build a great big wall in the arena. I'll build the wall and I'll make Rei-Shang pay for it. Too funny. How about an Elder Dragon with metal armor? That would be cool. Lord Killerath says, waiting for a flyer to land sounds like a melee user problem. Oh, Craig Schetzer says, put him in the peach. That's right. Donald Trump, you're a peach. King Kurosaki says, they could make more black dragons like Safi'jiiva, but they can't get the extreme rare apocalyptic species and just add tons of them. Yeah, they can. Should kick that dual blade guy. Don't know what he's trying to do. Who? Oh, the one that was just playing with this? What dual blade guy? Terrorboy? Oh, Terrorboy. Here, let me refresh this real fast. I'm gonna refresh my webpage. There's some weird problem that occurs where it's like the comment section doesn't update properly. It's really weird. Oh, now it's telling me there's an error. YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Huh. Well, here's another thing that's going to be happening with my internet, by the way, guys. Spectrum has shipped me a new router and a new server, and I suspect those will arrive in a day or two. So I'll be trading those out, and I hope that they're higher quality. The lady made it sound like they are. So we'll see how that goes. And let's update the snack fund real fast. Snack fund? Wait. Snack fund. Thanks, man. By the way, if you guys want to make donations that make Pokemon pop up on screen, you can do that using the Streamlab link in the description of the live stream. I'll give you an example of what that might look like. For those of you watching, most people know. I think this works, right? Oh, it does. Hey, there it goes. That's a test. Oh god, she's such a robot. Let's go ahead and get the next Rajang quest going. Just one more and we should be done. If we just get 2 tickets from this one. There's always a chance for 2 tickets. We've played 2 where we got 1 ticket. He's really not that hard to fight with the gun lance, I think. The gun lance just guards really well. And then it doesn't matter where you hit him on his body. I use a voucher. I love that vouchers are much more affordable now. It feels like because the vouchers are more affordable that you're more powerful because you can really abuse the canteen. Bring back Dread King and Dread Queen. Capcom should hire me. I will make for you guys the most insane monster fight you've ever fought. Your mind will be blown. I've been playing this game for probably like 3,500 hours. I have an intricate understanding of the game. I feel fairly creative. I've played a lot of video games, not just this game. So I will make the most mind-blowing monster, and then you will cry while fighting him. You'll be like, oh my god. Derby says, frick those monsters. Everyone worship the Dodogama thickness. Fondi says, to be honest, I just want more intricate armor skills. Probably would make me more excited to make uncommon armor pieces. Elizabeth says, love dying because a spastic longsword user flinches me. I've played a lot of longsword now. It's not all their fault. Their best moveset has a lot of horizontal reach and a lot of flinch. I really don't agree with the way that works. I would rather see Capcom remove the flinch from that moveset, but also maybe then they would nerf the damage output of that moveset. I think it is really annoying that longsword users already get so much when they go into their attack because they get Mind's Eye built in and they have flinch free built in, and then they have terrific damage too, and everyone around them gets to be flinched. It's a little ridiculous, and it kind of, I think, explains why the longsword is so popular, because when you use it, it quite literally feels good. And it's feeling good because of mechanics like that. You can't flinch him, he flinches you, doesn't even notice, does lots of damage, and there's so much reach and range to the move, it's ridiculous. So I've been playing a lot of longsword because of all that. Come here, you. Boop. Wow, dude, he's already dealing so much damage to me. Well, that was easy. Why do people not like a challenge? The elitist casual like to complain things are too hard. It's World of Warcraft all over again. Rip. I'm sorry, I didn't really understand what you're trying to say there. Why do people not like a challenge? The elitist casuals like to complain things are too hard. It's World of Warcraft all over again. Rip. So you're calling casuals elitist, and I feel like that's a misuse of the word elitist. Whoa! TR Banthony! How's it going, TR Banthony? TR Banthony. By the way, why don't we try this new headliner? So let's change it to, can Gameconomist die while typing? Elitist. I can type. Also, this should be subject number 3. Can casuals be elitist? Alright guys, topic number 3, let's discuss. Can casuals be elitist? I think, in a more general sense, casuals can be judgmental and mean. I think that's, using the word elitist, I think should have more of a specific meaning though, because elitism, I tell you what, why don't we do something fun? Why don't we look up that word elitism? Video game elitist, Urban Dictionary. A person who believes he is better than everyone just because he plays games that are underrated and unpopular. These types of elitists think that they know how game design works, and sometimes they pretend to know what they're talking about, but they just spit out random facts. Well, a random fact would still be a fact. And criticisms that they themselves know make no sense, but still say to boost their ego. Video game elitists are commonly known to be narcissists and douchey. They outright disrespect the opinions of others, try way too hard to be different, and think that they're of a higher position just because they think they're different. Huh. I always thought that elitism was something not just about believing you're right, but specifically believing you're right because you want the game to be more difficult. I always thought it was more specific to that. Video game elitists. Video game elitists are impotent, socially retarded frick sticks who honestly believe with sincerity that being able to push buttons and make simulated crap happen with any skill, okay, so this one's skill-based, is impressive to anyone over the age of 8 and with an IQ higher than drug-testing chimp post-flung crap. In general, elitists of any kind just stand around, are pathetic. It really should be illegal that if you saw an elitist assholing around, you could wallop the bastard out of them for a good free minute. Wow, this is the second... We're on Urban Dictionary, and this is the second description of a video game elitist. The judge should award you a handful of Mrs. Fields cookies and hearty thank you for a job well done because you beat up an elitist? What? Video game elitists are so crappy that they should pretty much be beaten all day long. They should roll out of bed directly into someone's fist, and the beating should last from that moment, what? To about the time they're knocked unconscious at night, after a long hard day of owning numbs, poning scrubs, and defecating into an official limited edition Unreal Tournament 3 Elite Helper shitting bucket. What? So I would say the second description does kind of define an elitist as somebody who's very skilled at the game. Yeah, elitism, I feel like the reason elitism, casual elitism, doesn't really make sense is because I've always viewed your elitists as your most successful people, right? And success in a video game would be being very skilled at the video game, right? Worship the thickness. Urban Dictionary is wild. It is wild. What the hell? You're saying some pretty strong things there. Alright guys, I wasn't really helping too well with the damage output here. You know, I'm thinking about it. I suppose there could be casual elitism. It's kind of like a beta male elitism, isn't it? Like beta males. It's like saying we're losers, but we're better than you. It's a strange thing, but I think it happens in some ways. I wonder if there'd be another word for it, though. There's probably a better word to describe it than elitism, I would say. Ah, I got knocked over. Alright, let's blow up Darth KCR. Whee! Look, he's probably the one who put him to sleep. Whee! Uh oh, there's two of them now. Now there are two of them. I'm just going to guard a lot. TGC, go PlayStation 4, please. I will return to the PlayStation after I figure out how the save wizard works. I feel like casuals can't be elitists. Casuals wouldn't have the knowledge to be elite, and elitists wouldn't casually play a game. Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying, too. I feel that elitism, the word, signifies that you're actually very skilled at a game. That's kind of a built-in understanding of the word. But there must be a word for people who are mad at you for not agreeing with their opinion that a game should be more casual. Because I think that that is a fair problem that occurs. You probably just wouldn't call them elitists. Yeah, we need a new word for that. Entitled, I think, is the word I meant to be used. If they're going to add a new monster, it should be a plant-based monster. That'd be interesting. Kind of like Piranha Plant, right? From Monster, not Monster Hunter, from Super Mario. That'd be strange. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, man. Oh! I'm scared for my life. Okay, this guy... Oh, he's asleep. Oh, he's awake. Woo! You know what? Casual elitist sounds like a word that an elitist would come up with. I've had time to think about it. It sounds like a word that an elitist would use. Well, no, that would be an actual poser. So, like what you just said, you said they're like a poser. Well, no, they're not like a poser. They're actually a poser. That would be like an elitist who is not even good at the game necessarily. I think casual elitism is an argument that is probably being made by actual elitists who get upset when a lot of casuals get together and agree that the game's too difficult. So they say, now you're the elitist because you're all in agreement with each other and I'm outnumbered. But the thing is, usually elitists are outnumbered. That's just kind of what happens because, you know, as the skill level goes up, there's fewer and fewer people that reach that skill level. So the more I think about it, the more casual elitism sounds like a word made up by an actual elitist. They're like, no, you're the elitist. You're the elitist, not me. I don't think that's true. Can casual be elitist? Casuals. Go ahead and reset this. Let's see what your guys' comments are on the issue. My dream is a crossover with Link, and after all, cool stuff. We get the Sword and Shield Master Sword, and every other weapon will get a master version of said weapon. That's not going to happen. Ugh. Casual elitists sound like people who hardly play the game, but the game should cater to them. Yes, but that's not elitism necessarily. I think elitism is a belief in your superiority. So that's what it is. I think elitism is you thinking that because you're superior at the game than they are, that your opinion is more important than theirs. I think that's what it is. Right? That's actually, I think, better than some of the urban dictionary descriptions. You believe you're superior at the game, so your opinion's more important, right? And I don't think casuals actually have that belief. Casuals can probably disagree with your opinion. They could be like, nah, I don't agree with that. And they could be very stubborn, and they can be assholes about it, but they don't actually believe that their opinions are correct because of their skill at the game, and I think that's the defining idea behind the use of the word elitism. So I don't actually believe in casual elitism. Very most likely that's a word made up by an actual elitist. He says, no, you're the elitist. That's what he says. That's what I suspect. It's a very easy to... It's kind of like toxic masculinity. Some words, they sound very good next to each other until you think it out a little longer. And you go, wait a second. That doesn't make sense. Whoa! Grab this raging material. That guy just described game journalism, LMFAO. Your boy made it and survived the flight. Nice. Where'd you even go? 16-hour flight. You flew really far away from home. I'm finally on when you're playing. Maybe I'll get to play a match with you. How's it going, Matthew? Yeah, maybe you will. Oh, nice. What is Darth KCR doing? Uh-oh, be careful, guys. I think we're out of lives. We're close to it. Arrogant equal entitled? No, the reason those are two words is because they describe two different scenarios that are similar, just like anxiety and depression are similar, but they're not similar. That's the reason that they're two different words. Oh, God. Look at this, I'm out of max potions. Oh, my lord. Woo! It's when a casual and an elitist make a baby. That's right. Oh my god, you guys are too funny. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Casual elitism is definitely a trick word. It's a trick word that describes an elitist who's mad that the casuals all have an opinion that he doesn't agree with. So he needs a word to describe them that, and ironically, uses casual elitism. It's a contradictory. The words are contradictory to themselves. You can't be casual and elitist at the same time. It's a contradiction unless you were to redefine what elitism is. But elitism's not just arrogance, because if it was just arrogance, we would just say arrogance. Elitism is a belief in your superiority because of your game skill. So they're contradictory. Casual elitism, they contradict each other. So the labeling makes no sense. It would only make sense if you're somebody who's mad at casuals and wants to have a mean label for them. Come on, man, go ahead and die already. How many lives you got? Ray Zhang? He's a cat. He's got 9 lives. Casual elitism is one that told you... Oh, man, we've definitely down to our last life. Be careful, guys. Alana just left the session. There's an open spot. Ouch. Please don't kill me. Wow, what, we not doing any damage? I feel like I'm doing damage. Sorry about the Aztec. He's not even in capture range. You guys better be really careful. We've got 1 life left. If we lose to a single Ray Zhang, you know, it's not like there's 2 of them right now. If we lose this match to just the one of them, that's going to be really disappointing. So keep yourselves healed, guys. This is a long fight. Oh my god. It says he's close to dying. Brr. Rashad says, thanks for ignoring me, Gameconomist. I'm sorry, I was looking at the game. We have 1 life left. Jesus Christ. Thanks for ignoring me. Thanks for nothing. Dante Rarity 12 Charge Blade anyone, says Rashad. Did you say anything else other than that? Rashad, you didn't say anything else. The frick? The elitist thing is making me confused. That's because you're not an elitist. You have to be one. I love the Ray Zhang fight. Anyone got traps? What is an effective way to farm in Iceborne? There is no effective way to farm in Iceborne. This is impossible. And he's dead. Nice job. Grab the Ray Zhang material and let's carve him up. Can a casual be elitist? That was a fun topic. Now I will just cut things off of this guy's butt and it will turn into hard fangs. He must have fangs in his booty. Gameconomist mock voice annoys me so much. Whee! Boink. The team is there, doesn't have greatsword user. You're not doing enough damage. Oh, in there. King Kurosaki says, go play Warframe then. You'll see the casual elitist because we don't need difficult content. I want fashion. Oh, good. We got 2 tickets, just like I was hoping. 2 buff tickets. Let's grab the Blaze Jewel. But see, it's like I was saying, elitism is a sense of superiority because you're good at the game. That's what a video game elitist is. I'm good at the game, and this gives my opinion superiority over yours, even though, you know, there's no reason for that. It doesn't make sense. I believe that's what I believe that's the best explanation for elitism, video game elitism. I believe that's what it's been understood to be. So you can't put the words casual and elitist together in the same label because they contradict each other, right? You could say casual. You need another word, casual something. Somebody who believes they're right about their opinion, but it couldn't be elitism. It's arrogant casuals. I don't know what the word would be. You guys will have to be inventive enough to come up with your own word, or come up with another word. Let's collect this harvest. Harvest. Woo. Dodo, you watch GE, you get politics. Stop playing new events and dig down on those Jiva weapons, old man. We're gonna get these done, and then we're gonna dive down on those weapons. Don't worry. I agree. Actually, the Safi'jiiva weapons are more important in this case. Let's get this done. Change equipment. We had 800 viewers last night. We had a nice little crowd going. Longsword hammer. Ruinous obliteration. Oh my god. Casual white male, what? I'm a casual elitist. Question for you beautiful people. Isn't there new hair? Holiday platter. Meat platter. Any advice on Rei Zhang? Yes. Kill him. I have a Rei Zhang monster guide. I can't believe 2 people have actually asked for help with Rei Zhang. He's not that tough, is he? Here, I'll look up my Rei Zhang guide because I wrote a Rei Zhang guide. I'll look it up real fast. It's funny because you come here to ask, but you don't just check my videos first. Like, I got videos for Rei Zhang. Where's my Rei Zhang video? He's down here somewhere. Oh, I got to go to page 2. I guess I made this video a little while ago. Klazuka, here it is. Rei Zhang combat tips. It's got 25,000 views. We'll get a shareable link. We'll jump over here. Here are my Rei Zhang combat tips. See, I need to hire moderators that can just help with moving these links out into the chat session. That's actually... I almost never need help actually moderating the chat section because I read the chat myself. 205 says, I'm a new casual looking to be bullied by veterans. Cheech, the creature, says, would I be considered an elitist or casual elitist if I don't want to hunt with people who are using builds that could potentially lengthen the hunt by an extra 20 to 30 minutes? You would just be an elitist. And you know, that's an unfair attack too. You know, if you don't want to have to waste your time playing with somebody else, that's not you being an elitist, actually. That would be you valuing your time that way. You know, nobody should be forced to play with somebody else. That just is ridiculous. So if you think somebody's not skilled enough to play with you, just go find other players. Problem, you know, they even have that in the game. When you go searching for a session or you create a session, one of the options is experienced hunters only. That's not elitism. Elitism is when you say this game should strictly appeal to skilled hunters and beta male bad players should go away. Something like that. Thunder Steel says, okay, so I wanted to see what you felt with the 2 accounts, and I see the hassle it is now. I have to make new weapons and armors and no decorations. Also, Canteen is useless now. What? I nominate Dodogama for it. What? Let's grab this Mandragora. Arch-Tempered Nergi showed me the flaws of the meta greatsword builds. What? Sorry, dual blade users. What are we talking about? We should move on to a new topic. That was fun. We talked a little bit about this idea of casual elitism. I think that is probably more the case that casuals can be just as maybe arrogant as an elitist, but that doesn't mean they would fit the category of an elitist, though. It just doesn't make sense. Now, anyways, it doesn't make sense to me. You guys can disagree with that. You can believe in casual elitism. If the word sticks, then it just redefines the word. Gameconomist has said yes. What? What did I say? How do I know if I'm an expert hunter? Do you have a video for that? I should make a video how to be an elitist. I'm gonna get Iceborne for Christmas. Banana Slammer. Woo! Christmas time. Imagine being in a hunt for 40 minutes only to fail when the last Rajang is on its last leg. Oh man. That's when everyone becomes an elitist. Why did you do that? I nominate boobs for a new topic. I mean, we could talk about boobs if you guys really wanted to talk about boobs, we probably could. Oh, I gotta reset my music over here. I have some background music that you guys shouldn't be able to hear because it's too quiet. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. What is this thing on my screen? Yes. It's my new TV doing that. When is the PlayStation version going to be played? Never. Miggle, it will literally never be played. They want you to do mod stuff. Did I run the wrong way? I've got too much going on. I should just focus on the game more. Elitism is a state of mind, not a skill level. A casual can act like an elitist. A master can act like a casual. Well, I mean, there's a word to describe when you disregard others' opinions because you think that your opinion's better. That would be arrogant, right? You're arrogant because you're dismissing their opinion without hearing it out. Also, there's disagreeing. You're allowed to disagree. Okay, so if you disagree with somebody, that is not arrogance. If you disagree with somebody, that's not elitism. That's something, it's funny, somebody who's actually arrogant and somebody who's actually an elitist, they love to call other people arrogant and elitists because they're mad that you won't agree with their positions. You're allowed to disagree with their positions. You don't have to agree with their position ever. Okay? So they love to call you arrogant and elitist when you don't agree with them, but ironically, they're the person who's mad because you're not agreeing. But arrogance would be like if you just disregard the other's opinion regardless because you think you're better than them. And elitism is specifically toward, a video game elitism is specifically pointing toward, well, I'm just disregarding you because I'm better at the game than you. See? So that's how I interpret video game elitism. Why I shouldn't have hid the topic's still the same. We're still going on this topic. So that's how I consider video game elitism, is specifically your skill in the game that's making you think that your opinion is better than theirs. And you're disregarding it, and you don't really care for their opinion because they're not as skilled as you, right? Specifically that. And so a casual can be arrogant, but he's not arrogant just because he thinks he's better at the game than you. So you can say that casual is arrogant, but you couldn't necessarily say that casual is an elitist. It is a contradictory label. The two words don't go together. It doesn't make any sense. And likewise, plenty of casuals can disagree with your opinion. They don't have to agree with your opinion. That doesn't make them elitists. It's only making them elitist if they're disagreeing with your opinion because they think that they're better than you in some manner. Or they're just disregarding your opinion, or I don't know. But it's so funny because people are so fast to call each other arrogant or dismissive when it's always been okay to disagree with somebody. If somebody goes after you and calls you arrogant, and somebody says, oh, you're an elitist, oh, you don't agree with my opinion, don't let those, they're actually bullies. I've dealt with people like this a lot in life, right? Don't listen to them. They're actually bullies. They're trying to bully you into their position. If you have a good reason not to agree with them, for example, maybe you're arguing over something very subjective like your favorite color or what you prefer at a game, you don't ever have to agree with them, and that is not you being arrogant. That's you being yourself. Living your own truth. I'm going to live my truth. But yeah, what will happen when they realize that they can't convince you of their opinion is they will move on to accusing you of being arrogant and selfish and all the other words. They're actually bullies. Those people are bullies. I know all about this because everyone in my family argues. We all argued a ton. And you come to these realizations when you've done enough arguing. They're actually bullies. They're secret bullies. They're manipulative bullies. They're clever bullies who think, oh, well, if I just call you the arrogant one, that means I'm right and you're wrong because you need to agree with me. It's like they don't have boundaries or something. These people, they don't understand boundaries very well. What do you think about randoms? Why does the majority of the player base suck? I will tell you a part of the reason why the player base sucks. Because skilled players, or players that are better informed, tend to join YouTube channel Discords, such as my own. We have 25,000 people in our Discord. And what happens is you're more likely to play with each other, like we're doing right now live, and this causes kind of a brain drain. See, you play with friends you make in the Discord, and this means all the randoms who would have been skilled end up making skilled friends instead, and then you guys just play with each other. So this kind of pulls you out of the random SOS pool of players you might run into. See, so and then what happens is the leftover players are all just kind of less skilled because of it. There's not such a good spread of skilled and bad players. So the good players are leaving the pool of SOS players. And I try not to be judgmental. This is something I think other people in the community have made a mistake on, is being very judgmental to people who aren't skilled at the game. It's like you can make fun of them all you want. If you don't make fun of them, they're going to feel weird in a different way. But you should never be angry at them because we were all noobs, right? No one started the game skilled. No one. We were all bad at the game when we started. And so I just don't think it's appropriate to be angry at people for not automatically being skilled when they started the game. It's just a bad idea. And usually, they figure this out eventually and they change their mind about how they talk to people. Nice plug for your Discord. I know, right? I know when to plug. Jump over here. I think that this is the correct place to be. Weiss Gaming Discord user here. I always play random and I've been fine. I was doing Safi'jiiva today, farming for my charge blade, and all these high master rank players were just dropping like flies. I still mostly only play with randoms after 700 hours. I don't know why. I do this to myself. Well, and sometimes you run into a random team that's pretty good. Yeah, that happens to me too. Like when I go play with randoms, you run into good randoms all the time. It's just that you run into them more often if you play specifically with people who have joined a Discord. You know why? Because those people are often putting in the extra effort of being informed and being part of a community. And so just that alone ends up with you running into the people that are more passionate about the game, and people who are passionate about the game are typically better at the game. So it's kind of it's very predictable actually. You can kind of predict it all happening this way. The thing I hate most about randoms is no team healing. Dust to Life makes it so easy. Oh, this is good. Joey can test what unparalyzes me. There he goes. Nice job, man. Did you guys see that? When you want to unparalyze somebody, it requires a powerful attack. Ooh, I should add that to my next 10 things you didn't know. Yeah, breaking somebody out of paralysis takes a more powerful attack. Add that to my list here. Yay! Back to the live stream. Look at this guy back here. I don't think I've ever seen this before. You gonna do me like that, Velcana? God damn it. Flying the wrong way. Contact Monster Energy Drink Company and ask for an endorsement. I don't know if I want an endorsement from Monster Energy. I've had more time to think about it. I think because they're such a large company that I will have no ability to negotiate what the sponsorship would pay. So basically they would get the benefit of having all of you guys listen and having me sponsor them, and they would be like, yeah, and we're going to give you shit rates because we're a big company and you're a smaller YouTuber channel. So I don't think it would actually be very smart of me to be sponsored by them. I think it would be much smarter to find somebody who has a smaller energy drink company who has to compete with Monster Energy, and they're more willing to give me probably more willing to give me a better deal on the sponsorship. I don't know, though, because I've never dealt with any of it before. I don't know what it's like to play with randoms because I don't want to play for PS Plus just to play. I don't want to pay for PS Plus just to play with other people. Yeah, I hear that. A lot of PlayStation players were upset when PlayStation Plus came out because they were used to free internet. And it's funny because they would make fun of Xbox players for paying for internet. And now they're in the same boat. Doink. Ouch. I can't believe that hit me. Oh no. Oh, that hurt. Pornhub sponsorship. I would take that sponsorship. Have we made it that far? Have we progressed that far? Is that even considered progress? Free energy drinks. G Fuel. Raid Shadow Legends energy drink. Wow, I'm garbage. Just joined a quest and failed to a Stygian as an ogre. Uh-oh, that's no good. Is there a guide to fight tempered monsters or a build set that's good for taking down tempered, like 2 Bazogus, for example? I mean, you're talking about increasingly specific information. I think it would be... I don't know. I guess not. You could look for a guide for a specific quest if you want, but I don't think those often exist. It's better for you to kind of like... You know what you should do? Pick your favorite weapon. Pick your favorite weapon and go watch a speed run against the particular quest or the particular monster that you want to see fought. Because the speedrunners are terrific. These guys really understand the monsters, and they can help inspire you to think about, gosh, how do I get this done better, more efficiently? Damage is really important in this game, so a lot of it just comes down to how do I deal more damage. But then also defense. You can learn more about defense. I put out a defense build, not defense build, a defense guide not too long ago, didn't I? Yeah, I made a video about how to improve your defense. Oh, I remember what it was. It was a rating of all the defensive skills in Iceborne. That's what it was. And the list went something like, number 1 is health boost. 2 and 3 are like tool specialist, secret, and divine blessing, secret. And then I don't remember what number 4 was. Fortitude, probably like fortitude. Fortitude is a special case. Fortitude's when you're fighting a monster that you're pretty confident is going to kill you. That's when you use fortitude. That didn't do a lot of damage. Probably shouldn't do that next time. Whoa, did she fall out of the sky? No. Darth KCR fainted. This little valley is so dangerous. If you're using a hammer, it's so dangerous for the monster because hammer players really get to abuse it. Look at this. Oh! Yeah, really great place to be a hammer player. Keith Hanshaw says, is the Bone Hammer a good choice until I unlock Ruin or Gigante? This is a great question, Keith, and I've really thought about making a fully comprehensive video on how to do weapon progression for every weapon class. Maybe like a huge hour-long video or something. And really, yes, the Bone Hammer is very good for getting through the story mode, but once you've reached the end of the story, you should go ahead and treat yourself, get yourself the Shara Ishvalda Hammer, and then you can use that until you unlock Ruin or Gigante, which will actually take a while for you to unlock. I just realized I was doing the same quest as you, says Arctic Bear. Just killed her myself. So this is for the scarf, as you guys know. Getting the scarf here. What else do we have to do? We've got the penguin mask. We got the scarf. Oh, the oolong. Well, the oolong you just get from joy tickets. So just getting the daily quest done will get me the oolong tickets. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it goes. Yep, we got the material. Whiterun says Dragon Ball sucks. Wow, listen to this guy. Iceborne weapon progression sound nice, especially for PC. I agree, Fan. So, Fan, I don't know if you'd be interested in working on it at some point, because if you don't, I probably will do it. But what I need to do is take all 14 weapon classes, say, here's what weapon you should use at the beginning of the campaign that you can craft in Iceborne, and then at the end of the campaign, here's the weapon you need to craft after defeating Shar Ishvalda, and then here's, eventually you're going to move on to the end game weapons, especially particularly the Gold Raytheon weapons and the Nergigante weapons. For a lot of classes, that happens. The complicated part is when you have to deal with elemental weapons. So if you're talking about dual blades, and the bow, it gets a bit more complicated at that point, because some of the end game weapon, and even charge blades, some of the end game weapons for these weapon classes are already available throughout the campaign, I believe. Gameconomist, will you make a build guide for Safi'jiiva weapons soon? Oh, gosh. Yes. I don't want to make any promises. I've got a lot going on. Let me assure you, I am always working on something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I can have it out like tonight, for example. I try not to. Yeah, I try not to make too many promises on that kind of stuff. Runer says the Oolong layered armor is cool. The Safi'jiiva gear has been a big learning curve. Has it been a big learning curve? Isn't it something like you just build one handicraft and a bunch of attack? Something like that? Hey, you. We're going to go with events, duffel duty. Light bowgun would be a little complicated. All you Dragon Ball Z haters sound like beta males. Forgive your mother and return to your father. Let's go ahead and have this attack Blorge. It would probably be a good idea to gather extra tickets, so whenever they add in the layered version of these armor, you'll have the items needed as they'll probably use the tickets like in the past. What? Boomer Jeff. I feel you. I'm just curious. Wanted to know your feedback on them in general. What are the Safi'jiiva weapons? The Safi'jiiva weapons do not actually get me very excited. Do the Safi'jiiva weapons get you guys excited? I thought that they were cool at first, and then I realized they were just kind of just slightly better versions of the weapons we already have. It reminded me actually of Kulv Roth, and I wouldn't be surprised to learn in the near future that they all become obsolete. So similar to Kulv Roth, I don't want to experience a ton of burnout pursuing this endless small progression of super meta weapons, you know what I mean? Meta weapons which are really just marginally better than the previous version of the weapon. They look great, at least. I like the way they look. That's probably the best part about them, is that they look so good. But in terms of like how damaged and OP they are, I don't want to like wrap myself up and get too excited for it, because I'm just setting myself up for disappointment later when I discover, the next version of them are just slightly higher effective damage output, and I did all that work for nothing. That's exactly what happened with Kulv Roth. I mean, I burnt out on Kulv Roth working to unlock all her weapons, and then Iceborne came out and they were all immediately obsolete. And now Safi'jiiva is out, and there was no point to collecting all the Kulv Roth weapons. As far as I can tell, there's no interactivity between them. You can't trade them in at the Elder Melder. There was no point. So I don't want to have that situation occur again with the Safi'jiiva weapons, and I'll probably have a more organic experience where I just play Safi'jiiva if I feel like it, and I work on a new weapon with Safi'jiiva if I feel like it. So yeah, I'm trying to have a more natural experience and not just endlessly pursue this idea of perfect DPS. Because if you do, you burn out faster. That's the truth. You just kind of learn all your work was for nothing as soon as they release the next version of it. It's going to be, arch-tempered, Safi'jiiva, and it's going to have all the same weapons with virtually the same weapon skins, except they all have, 10 more damage. You know what I mean? That's exactly what will happen, I promise. Unless, I don't know, Capcom could surprise me. They're very in touch with their game. I will give them credit on that. They're very in touch with their game, but Iceborne has shown that they're not really experimenting with anything too hard. A lot of the things that have happened could have been predicted. I mean, it was predicted. We said that we were going to get adult Safi'jiiva, and look, we got adult Safi'jiiva. I said we were going to get adult Safi'jiiva, and I said we were going to get a siege next, a Kulv Roth style siege. That's exactly what happened. We got adult Safi'jiiva, we got Kulv Roth. Break the parts, right? Break the parts. 16 players, but not really. It's more like 4 players. So, and the weapons, they're very similar to what we had with the Arch-Tempered Kulv Roth's weapons at the end. You can add a skill to them, and then if you think about the other upgrades, like attack, It sounds exciting at first until you realize all you're meant to do is add in the correct skills, affinity, handicraft, attack, to optimize your damage output, and then you realize what was even the point of all that? They might as well have just had that built into the weapon, right? They might as well have just built that into the weapon, because we're going to figure out what the optimized damage output for that weapon is. It's not. Maybe in some cases it's a little more complicated, especially with the weapons that have a faster attack speed. But for weapons, especially like raw weapons, it's not going to be hard to calculate for. So there was no point to have all the extra slots. You might have just had a single slot where you're allowed to add one weapon skill, one armor skill to your weapon. All the other Dracolite stuff is almost like just a way to burn through your Dracolite and force you to have to play Safi'jiiva even more. TGC, with Safi'jiiva, do you think they took a white Fatalis? What? Fatalis? I want to fight Fatalis. Bourdet says, does the Safi'jiiva armor bonus work with Dragon Piercer build? Presumably, yes. Can't remember if I've seen Brotherhood or not. It's been a while since I've watched any FMA. I watched Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist, one of the few animes that I've actually stopped and watched. I thought it was pretty cool. Of course, I watched it when I was much younger. Face it, people, without Dragon Ball, anime wouldn't be as popular as it is in the West, let alone exist like it does without Dragon Ball Z and other anime success. Wow, are we talking about anime? What the? Get you some anime right now. Let's grab our net. If you're having trouble with the assignment for the 2 tempered bazookies, try Kadashi Bow, Constitution, and Blast Resistance. I got some background music. You guys can't. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. It's catchy right now. My game crashed. Ah, that sucks. Rest in peace, Zora. We should have Baby Zora. Oh man, what if we had Baby Zora show up as an endgame fight? And what they did was they took his character model and just shrunk it down and then gave him an actual moveset. How freaking cool would that be? We've got adult Safi'jiiva. We need Baby Zora. Come on, guys. Baby Zora. Gameconomist actually watched FMA. I thought he didn't watch any anime. I watched some limited anime. I actually never watched Dragon Ball Z. My brothers watched it. I never watched it. I did watch Full Metal Alchemist. I watched some Pokemon when I was a kid. I didn't actually watch a great deal of the anime, actually. I watched some of it, and I thought it was just okay as a kid. What else did I watch? I watched a lot of American Western cartoons like Futurama, Simpsons. South Park was one of my all-time favorite cartoons. It still is. I have a lot of respect for South Park, although they've changed dramatically over the years. They're still fairly watchable. What else? What do I actually spend my time watching? So weird. I watched the news, guys. Even when I was a little kid, I watched the news. I was like addicted to it. I wanted to know what was going on in politics all the time. Yeah, I loved the news. But anime and all that stuff is just... it's harder for me to consume it. I think I have trouble consuming stories. They're hard to believe. Actually, I think that I have trouble consuming stories because I've had more time to think about it. I think it's because I have a very, very, very high standard for storytelling. And I typically find that storytellers are not that good at it. That it's not interesting, or I figure the story out ahead of time. Like I figure it all out in my brain, just kind of sort it out, and then I go, oh, that's going to end stupid. And then it does end stupid. And then next time I don't watch. Where are these penguins? I think somebody said they were in Area 8 last time, didn't they? Is that where I just came from? Fulgur and Janath. No, they're not over here in Area 8. This is where the squirrels are. I only ever see the penguins over here. Ah man, Pokemon was such a craze back then. Pokemon was really crazy. Who here played the Monster Hunter GU on the 3DS? No one. Literally no one did. That is a secret. Yeah, I thought all the penguins were just around this corner. I don't want this guy to see me. He probably will. Go away, Barriot. I thought the penguins are typically here. What am I missing, guys? Where do these penguins spawn at? Go to the shipwreck camp. I don't know what the shipwreck camp is. Is it this up here? No, this is not the shipwreck camp. Do I have the shipwreck camp? This is my Xbox account. I don't know if I have it. Wait. I just saw it. Shipwreck camp. Most anime stories are poopy. They're just isekai stories? Self-insert circle jerks? What? Oh, God. They're down below near the area where the cave happens. There's a cave in the middle. Did I just go the wrong way? Somebody's capturing them. Area 12 camp. Yeah, shipwreck camp, right? Here, we'll follow Steve. You guys are laughing. I've never done it before. I did it on PlayStation, but somebody caught all the penguins before I could even learn where their location is. Oh, I see. Have you gotten a pure Dracolite yet? Have I gotten a pure Dracolite yet? All the penguins are here. Oh my God. So they were only capturable in this one area, huh? That actually makes me feel like maybe I should make a guide on this, because I feel like there's going to be people who are stuck on it. Have you gotten a pure Dracolite yet? I don't think I have. A pure Dracolite. I've never heard of that. Let's update this snack fund. Penguin ticket. This time next year, the new systems will be out. I think $600 is way too much to spend on a system. Well, I mean, my Xbox is the Xbox I purchased 6 or 7 years ago, and is my primary source of all entertainment, so I disagree. I think that's actually a good investment. HARPG says, what got me into manga and anime was Cirque du Freak. It's both made into a writ... What? What are you guys talking about? I need help with the first item required to augment my grinding mallet. Please help. Duffel penguin build? When? TGC, the penguins are all over. You just don't have enough insight. What? Enough insight. What? You can't tell me that. How far are we into this stream? An hour and a half? What do you think of that, Kitty? Kitty, what do you think of that? She over there sleeping. Make a guide on how to breathe. Oh my God. Okay, so that is the... I think that's it. Oh, no, we're not done. We have to fight Brachydios now. Let's get the Brachydios going. Post new quest. Events. Scores of Wars. White Ren Guard says $600 is too much, yet PC Master Race people spend thousands on the upkeep. I know, right? So, well, and maybe that's why console gamers are into console gaming, because it's cheaper. It's supposed to be cheaper, but, you know, it's getting kind of expensive, and I can understand. It's a lot of money. You got to ask your sugar daddy or your sugar mommy You gotta ask them to get you covered. Shadow Khan says, can we do something very anime at the end of the stream? Get everyone to line up with you, their scarf and weapon pose as you end it. Please see this, man. I've asked like 3 times. Let's do that. Okay, guys, at the end of the live stream, everyone has to wear the buff body, at least the buff body chest plate, and then you have to put the scarf on and do your weapon pose, okay? That's required at the end. If you don't do it, you're not cool. You have small pee-pee, and you don't want to be small pee-pee, do you? I'm over it. Breathing is important. America has a sleep apnea epidemic. Does it? It's so easy to be fat in America because all the food's so delicious and cheap. Kitty face reveal needs to happen. I've shown my cat off, actually, yeah. If you've paid attention, I've shown my cats off a few times. How do we get the Scarf Armor? The Scarf Armor comes from the new event quest where you fight Valhazak and Velkhana together in the Ancient Forest, okay? It's really simple. So you just get that done once and you're done. You get the scarf. Hey, can you show me a safi'jiiva set, please? I absolutely cannot do that. Nobody wants small peepee. Nobody wants small peepee. Wow. It's a interesting concept, actually. Does anyone want to have a small peepee? Here, that'll be topic 4. Let's make that topic 4. Nobody wants small peepee. But why? Nobody wants small peepee, but why? What is going on? Buff bod female is exquisite. I just left the session. PS4 isn't cool. Wow, that's so mean. Alright, we're going to go fight Brachydios. Wait, is it still invisible? Oh, it's invisible. Hold on. There we go. Nobody wants small peepee. I wonder if it's like a biological thing. The Greeks preferred small peepee. Whiterun says, I already have one. Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. Such a brave yet controversial statement. Grab this. We have the mite seed. We'll put on our temporal mantle once we get closer. Come on now. You gotta go big PP or no PP. Terran facts. How is 600 too much for a console when there are phones that cost more than $1,000? You people make no sense. You people? Can't call my people you people. Small PP, big brain? No, probably there's plenty of small PP, small brains, so I'm not sure if PP size is related to brain size necessarily. There's a good way to change the question too. What would you rather have? Big brain, small PP, medium brain, medium PP, or big PP, small brain? Which one would you rather have if you could only have one of the 3? Oh, snap. Kozu Pain, what are you doing, man? Working PP, best PP. That's true. Can't complain about the working PP. Oh. That was bad. I need like some facts on small PP. That's what I need. We need like some scientific facts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's roll away here. Balanced PP and brain. What about the females now that also have PP? No brain ultimate No brain ultimate PP. Just imagining some guy with like, he can't walk. He's like a vegetable, but he's got a huge dick. Dude, I'm gonna get killed by Rocksteady. All right, I'm gonna look it up, guys. We got the internet right here. Facts about small PP. Hold on. All right, guys, let's get some facts. When you Google it, at the top, 6 things you must know about a small penis, the Times of India. timesofindia.indiatimes.com. How does that return at the top of the Google search? 10 fascinating penis facts. 6 things to know about small penises. Bustle. This is fun. Let's see what they say. Small penises suit long-term relationships just fine. Oh my god. Da-da-da. Penis anxiety happens at all sizes. That's right, men with huge penises have lots of anxiety. Less than 1% of men have a micropenis. That just means that some men do have micropenises, and I feel very bad for them. Best sex positions for a small penis make it pleasurable for both partners. What? Small penises aren't always small. Well, then you wouldn't call them a small penis. So, I mean, you're kind of contradicting yourself. That's like saying, well, I'm not going to give you a comparison. You guys can figure that out on your own. You're smart. All right, well, that wasn't helpful. That article was terrible. I want to see the Times of India one. The Times of India article. Is it written in English? It's fine. That's the first thing they say. Having a small penis is fine. Penis enlargement isn't an option. It's like breast enlargement. Think about it. If penis enlargement worked, there'd be like this huge industry. Well, there probably is a huge industry around it still. But I mean, like, there's all these women that go around with breast implants, right? Tons of women get breast implants. Not everyone, obviously, but, you know, women, lots of people are into plastic surgery for the breast implants. If this worked for men, I don't even want to know how many guys would have, like, dick implants. Less than 1% of men have micropenises. I know. The other one said that, but that's like not reassuring, actually. It just means that the people who do have it have to feel even sadder because they're alone. Certain positions make it feel less small. Small penis isn't about being less manly. When an article on the internet tells you having a small penis doesn't make you less manly, my first thoughts would be like, it's lying to me. It's comforting me. You know what I mean? It's like when it's like when you look like an ugly troll and then your parents say, no, you're beautiful. And then you think to yourself, I'm definitely ugly. That would be, well, unless, you know, you're easily gullible and easily believe in what other people tell you. But I'm not that way. I'm like the opposite of that. I'm a natural skeptic. So I'd be like, they're definitely lying to me to make me feel better. Number 1, you have a small pee-pee. Contradicting. Big pee-pee can hurt women, so some men with big pee-pee feel anxious about it. I kind of doubt that, actually. I think it depends on what you mean by anxiety. So they don't have the same. There's no anxiety about like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to perform, or she's not going to like what I have, the junk in the trunk. If you're anxious that it's going to hurt her, that's a totally different anxiety, in my opinion, and it's probably much easier to have that than small pee-pee anxiety. You see what I'm saying? So I don't see the... Whoa! Good comparison. Dick implants give your big pee-pee bit less feeling? What are you guys talking about? It's a safety space article for the beta males with man buns. Oh, it's okay, mom voice. Terrible. No, you're beautiful. You're so beautiful, and we love your personality. AKA, you're ugly. You're going to have to work extra hard in life because you were not born beautiful. Mom and dad did not pass you the beauty genes. Unfortunately, not everyone gets to have beautiful parents. It's just how it is. Unfortunately, Nature don't care. Mom and dad still had babies. So they still got to pass the genes on. It's the most important part, right? I guess it's hard to notice a boner with a small peepee. What? Let's read another one. Arson says, big peepee are messy and no one taught me how to manage it. Can you make a guide? Alright, I'm going to make a big peepee guide. 10 fascinating penis facts. Doesn't it sound grosser when you say the correct term? Penis. Doesn't that sound terrible? Penis. Oh. Penises are born ready. This is from Medical News Today. That's the first sentence of their article. Da-da-da. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Fetal erections. Babies can have erections. What? Why are you telling me this? Your ding-dong is twice as long as you think it is. However, most of it is hidden inside of your body. Oh, that's interesting, actually. The shoe size myth. Let's lay this one to rest. According to a study published in the journal BJU International, there is no correlation between your ding-dong size and your foot size. Oh, interesting. I find that hard to believe. Because my guess is most people's ding-dong is going to be closely related to their overall body size. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. I've only been in my body. An older study, which was published in 1993, did find that penile length was related to both height and foot length. It was a weak relationship, and the authors concluded height and foot size would not serve as a practical estimator of penis length. That's right, so you can be tall and have small pee-pee. I don't know if that's true, actually. Didn't they just say that they did find that it was related to height? See, I would say that if you're, just a big man, you're probably going to have a big junk because it's all relative to your total body size, if I had to guess. But there's probably exceptions among, like, races or whatever, ethnicities. International Journal of Impotence Research published an Iranian study looking at other correlations. They concluded that the size are significantly correlated with age. Oh, age. That's interesting. I wonder if when you get really old, it gets smaller. Height and index finger length, but not foot size. Hear that, guys? You need to be checking out my index finger length in my Pokemon card videos to figure out how big I am. Number 4, morning wood. Most men have 3 to 5 erections every single night during REM sleep. That's pretty lame. One final erection. We've all established that we can get erections in the womb. The death erection is called the angel of lust or the terminal erection. It happens in the moments after death. You hear that, guys? After you die, you get big pee-pee. It occurs in men who have died from hanging. Wow, that's really not the kind of information I think I would find in this article. That's pretty, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word. I can't think of it. I can't remember. You can break your penis. Oh, damn. This most commonly occurs during vigorous sex, although it's been documented to happen to men who fell out of bed with an erection. What? It's called penile fracture. It actually ruptures the fibrous covering of the corpora cavernosa, which is the tissue that becomes erect when engorged with blood. Damn, you can have a penis fracture? Wow, you guys better take it easy. No-brainer. Your brain is able to control when you have an erection by manipulating your thoughts. That is number 7. Da-da-da. You can have erections that point in all different directions. There is no correlation between the length of a flaccid penis and its erect size. Some start small and end up large, a grower, while some are large when flaccid and only grow a little more when erect, a shower. Whoa, so grower and shower is a real thing? I thought it was just a funny, Here, let's just reset these. I thought it was just a funny statement. It's a real thing, grower and shower. I'm a grower. Oh my god. Alright, that's the end of the list. I'm going to jump back to the comment section. We still have 500 people watching? You all didn't abandon ship? I thought you guys would have left during that. I was reading the article while playing terribly. Nobody wants small pee-pee, but why? Not foot size. Yeah, apparently foot size is not a determining factor, your index finger size can actually be a determinator for your ding dong size. So big hands, actually, guys, big hands, but not big feet. According to, it was some sort of medical website. I don't know. It's just something on the internet. That doesn't mean it's true, but they appeared to be linking all of their things on actual studies. I should probably do some damage to this guy already. What do you guys think? You can fracture your dick by falling out of bed? Dude. That's why you need a mattress on the floor, everyone. Safer. Don't sleep on the top bunk. Alright, here goes. There we go. I'm back to dealing some damage. I have big hands, says Dodogama the Doge. You prefer an armor's look or functionality? Functionality, 100%. I actually talk about this in a video I have somebody editing right now. It's the new editor. We have a second editor, and it was a 37-minute long commentary, so he has a lot of work cut out for him. And when it's done, I'll have a lot of topics in that video that you guys might find entertaining. Oh man, look, he got flinched over there, and so my whole move missed. Big hands equal big gloves. Index finger. Which one is the index finger? I'm going to look this up now. Why is chat talking about PP sizes? I feel attacked. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wonder if there are women who want small breasts. Like, I'm pretty sure there's no men that intentionally want to have small dicks, right? Everyone's like, yeah, I got a huge dick, right? That's what everyone wants. They want to be, at least relatively, right? Everyone wishes they had a big dick, or, you know, you never hear people bragging, oh yeah, my penis is tiny, bro. Or, oh man, I hope, you know, I hope my kids have small dicks, or something like that. You never hear that kind of stuff, right? Everyone wants to be huge. Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Just play Savage Axe like a man, you small PP beta. Index, middle, ring, pinky. Oh, the index is the first finger. Interesting. Charge Blade main, do you have small PP? That's why they brag so much about their weapon. That's right, and the people who have the biggest PP use the sword and shield and the dual blades. The dual blades. Must pull my index finger to make it longer. That's right, so women can't detect your small PP. Can you change the snack fund to dick implant fund? I could. If somebody makes a donation and demands it, I'll do it. But other than that, it's just going to be the snack fund. Women like small boobs because it doesn't hurt their backs. Well, I'm not talking about just regular sized breasts, right? There's a lot of women with just average sized breasts. But do they ever wish that they had tiny breasts, you know, like really kind of flat chested? And whoa, look at all these pickaxe tick. I got so many on the first try. Damn, that saves me so much time. I doubt that there's many that actually wish that. It's an interesting thing. It's kind of in the same category as nobody wants small pee-pee. You know what I mean? It's kind of in the same category. I think most women want to have at least some kind of breasts, right? Nick Subdordon says, I didn't think I had a small pee-pee, but my index finger is kind of small, so now I'm insecure. Oh, no, Nick. Better go get a finger, what do they call that? Finger implant? We're going to go get an index finger implant. Shadow Man says, so how small is a gun lance user? Do they just have a black hole down there? Oh my god. PP augment fund. Welp says, people with the small PP use hunting horn and play with it on the side. Actually, people with the massive PP play corner horner. Flat women, big booty, so hot though. I have never enjoyed women with big booties. I've always thought that big booties were disgusting, dude. Big booties are gross on women. And when you see all like the models and the actresses, they usually have shapely, normal-sized butts. I've never liked giant butts. And I'm not saying that to attack anyone, but I'm just saying I've never found that attractive. And I've never understood the push for like the big booties, the butt implants. Actually, I've never liked the breast implants either. It is so obvious. We're in it's 2020 and we still don't have breast implants that you can't detect. You can almost always tell when a woman has a breast implant. It looks super fake. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh look, there's a chunk of plastic that she paid for on her chest. And then I think when I see the big booties, that's gross. I think this is what my brain does actually, and I've talked about this in another video. In my mind, the moment she has a child, and if you guys have never, if you haven't been around pregnant women, their butts get big when they have children, right? They just gain weight. That's just how it works, right? And the problem is, if your butt's already big from implants, it's going to look so nasty when you have a child. So when I'm looking for women in terms of attractiveness, one of the things my brain's kind of testing is, what are you going to look like after you've had a few children? And yeah, the whole big booty thing is a huge turnoff for me. It's always grossed me out. Never understood that one. To me, I think very often when we're examining each other's bodies, men and women are critical too. Women are critical of men are critical of women. We're often looking for signs of health. And big booty has never been a sign of health for me. Actually, big booty has always been a sign of disease for me. And maybe that's just me. There's a difference between big booty and fat and flat booty. Flat booty is fine. I have no problem with flat booty. I have a much bigger problem with fat booties. Those gross me out. Ugh. Not for me. We're talking about, see, we made fun of men's small pee-pee. Now we can talk about butt size for women. It's great. I'm going to go ahead and close the topic, actually. How long have we been streaming? An hour and 57 minutes. Let's go ahead and move on to small pee-pee. Let's go ahead and move on to crafting all the things that we just built up tickets for. Thick booty feels like a pillow. Thick booty going to feel like 20 pillows in about 10 years. So that's another thing. Women with the large breast, never understood that. Never understood the whole large breast obsession from men. Men who obsess over large breasts. I always think in my mind, these guys do not think very far in the future because you just give it enough years and those are going to be they're going to look like the women that you run into, the door greeters at Walmart who have their boobs hanging down at their belly button. I swear to God, that's exactly what's going to happen. You just give it enough time, gravity's going to do its job, and they're going to have those boobs hanging around their belly buttons, guys. It's going to be gross. And the whole body shaming and all that stuff, you can body shame me. You can body shame me all you want. It's just a fact. We look at each other and we shame each other. We're very critical of each other. And hopefully we find solutions so that we can all be beautiful. Stay healthy when you're old. Maybe there'll be plastic surgery experiments that will make us even more beautiful. I don't like to be dishonest about it. People are so dishonest about what looks good and what looks bad. And it's because we're all hyper insecure about the way we look, and we have to compare ourselves to supermodels now, and everyone's an actor, and everyone has Facebook to look really good, and there's all these fears of, oh, well, they're going to commit suicide if you make fun of them. But I just like to be honest. I hate it when people are dishonest because dishonesty just really frustrates me. So yeah, the whole, women's got like really big boobs, and oh man, I love big boobs. Men get so obsessed with this, but they really don't think about what a woman's going to look like in 20 years when they start sagging around her belly button. Chat Squid is like, I disagree. And that's why you have a conversation about it. Let's forge this equipment. What a terrific topic. Sealed dragon cloth. Bigger breast means you're healthier and they make better milk for children. I don't know if I agree with that. I actually think when I see it, it makes me think they're going to be unhealthy. Yeah, that's what I see. When I see a lack of health, actually. Slim. Slim makes me think healthy, actually. Slim. Maybe like a very average size. That makes me think healthy. But large always makes me think unhealthy. Large always makes me think there's going to be health problems later in life. From slaying monsters to clapping cheeks. That's right. What? Wait, why is that black? Can you change it to be a... Whoa, that looks so weird. Flat is justice. What? Proportionate is the way to go. And that's exactly what I'm saying. So when a woman's body sizes, like her breasts and her butt, are very proportionate, my brain says, that's healthy. That's healthy. That's what my brain usually says. So the obsession with the large boobs and the large butt, and what ends up happening, because men have these obsessions where they're judging women for not having large butts and large boobs, women go out and they get like these breast implants. They're cutting their skin. Your skin's an organ, and they're just cutting it open and shoving these thick plastic bags in their chest to look whatever, slightly bigger, and it always looks unnatural. It's always detectable. and they're injecting whatever, like oils into their butt, all because men are obsessed with like massive butts and massive boobs. But it's just like, it's almost like there's something strange going on in your head. Why do you really believe that's healthy? Have you never seen what happens to a woman's body after she goes through like even one pregnancy? The whole body changes. And to think that you can be pregnant with these breast implants and these butt implants, you don't want to know what she's going to look like afterwards. It's going to be awful. And you know, those women probably don't end up having that many children. They probably don't want to have children because they're so body obsessed, so obsessed with the way they look visually rather than their accomplishments in life, like becoming a mother. What? I'm black below the belt. White on top, black on the bottom. What is going on here? All right, let's go get anime up here. Come on, guys. The buff body is a body-tight suit, not actual skin, so you can color change it. That's amazing. Rainbow chest. As a black person, I can agree. What? What are we talking about? Girth or length? Where should we have all this posing at? Over here? Maybe over here. Okay, because the area behind me is a little bit elevated if people want to stand on it. Here, I'll stand right at the front of here, and then you guys can stand on the steps above me so that you're more visible. And then we got to do a weapon pose. Oh, that's gestures. Oh, that's still gestures. Here we go, poses. Is it just the one pose? It's kind of hard to see me because of all the names. Where's everyone? They're probably all out on their quest or something. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. What? Slim makes me think of a meme of this woman who had a noise of craking when they moved. Bro, imagine the day Capcom adds purple pickle. Anime time, anime time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. TGC should end all streams like this. Do it at the Poogie table. Do poses. She may not call me big, but she always calls me back. I don't know, Gage. Probably because she doesn't have other options in her life. GE, make a meta pee-pee butt and boobs build video. The Poogie table, Gameconomist. What about the Poogie table? Look, this gives people more ability to be seen, though, because there's like an area to see in the back, so you can see more people. Did you know a woman's booty is capable of crushing... A wombat's booty is capable of crushing skulls? I did not know that. That is news for me. Is everyone wearing their scarf? There's some scarves. All right, guys. Good job on the anime pose. What we're going to be doing next, I'm going to be hopping over to my second YouTube channel, the one where we open up Pokemon cards. We open up hundreds of dollars of cards a night, typically. So it's a lot of fun over there. What I'll be doing is I'll be leaving a link in the chat room once the live stream is up. It usually takes me about 10 minutes to prepare it. You know, I always take a crappy picture of what's going to happen, but it's always a lot of fun. So you guys are welcome to come see that, try it out for the first time if you've never done that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic, and I'm going to be over there working, and I'll get you the link in the chat room here in about 10 minutes. All right, I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.